Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Stefan from SV Brickshop, and today I'm gonna share the story of how I started a LEGO reselling business without spending a single cent of my own money. Yep, you heard that right. And I promise by the end of this video you will see how you can do it too. Now, before anyone starts calling the cops on me, hold up. I didn't rob, scam or kidnap anyone. No shady business here. This is a real story and I've been doing it solo ever since I started. You don't believe me? It's fine. You don't have to take my word for it, as I will show you how I did it. But hey, before we jump in, why not hit that like button and subscribe? It really helps me out and keeps the content coming. Did you do it? Awesome. Thank you. If not, no worries. Hopefully I'll earn your sub by the end of this video. Let's rewind for a second. So at the time I'm making this video, I'm 43 years old. An older millennial with the mindset of a Gen X. So this means I grew up in the 80s and in the 90s. And if you are my age, you'll remember the amazing toys from that period. G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mask, Dino Riders, He-Man, and of course, LEGO.
By the power of Grayskull.
Plus, let's not forget the rise of gaming consoles with the 8-bit NES and later on the 16-bit Super Nintendo. Man, those were the days. But, like most of us, I got older and I lost interest in those toys. So one day I thought, what I'm gonna do with them. Not really having a clue about value or collectability or anything else, I started moving everything out of the basement with the intention of throwing it all out. But my wife saw me running in and out of the basement with those boxes and suggested that before I start dumping them, that I take a look on the internet and do some research, just in case I wasn't throwing out any hidden gems. And that, my friends, was a real turning point. So I followed my wife's advice and I started researching. It turns out all those old toys from my childhood held great value. Can you believe it? So instead of throwing them away, I started taking pictures of them and started posting them on eBay, Facebook and some other selling platforms. And I got a lot of response from it because it turned out that some of my stuff was quite hard to find. After some months, all of it was sold. My Nintendo games, the He-Man action figures, the Dino Rider action figures, everything got sold for a total amount of around 4,000 euros.
Nice.
Me being all happy and all with my earnings, I treated myself to a little something on which, yeah, in hindsight, I could have gone without it. But yeah. But most of that money I reinvested, and that's where LEGO comes in. So first I started researching again and noticed that on certain marketplaces prices for the same toys were really far apart sometimes. One seller has something for 20 euros and a different seller is selling the same toy for 45, especially for LEGO sets. So with that in mind, I started buying LEGO sets on platforms like eBay, Facebook, Marketplace, and on occasions I'd snag a set for, let's say, 50 euros and flip it for 100 the next day. It was great for a while, but as sellers got smarter, profits got tighter. So I kind of moved away from that approach and got more in the investing potential of LEGO. So I started researching again and tried to find sets that were going out or already were out of production to sell these later for a profit. I quickly found out that this method is a patient one and that it could take several years before I would see a return on investment if there was any. So that's when I discovered Bricklink and the concept of parting out sets. Who knew individual LEGO pieces had so much value? I never expected that the combined value of all the pieces in a set could be higher than the set itself. So after weeks of research, I took the plunge. I scraped every euro I earned from selling my toys, flipping those LEGO sets and invested them in everything I needed to start up a Bricklink store. No personal savings, no risky loans. Just reinvesting what I already earned. And it worked. I have to agree though that success came in moderation because the store was not very big and the part selection was also kind of small. But every beginning is difficult, and now, more than 3 years later, my store is running smoothly and still completely self-funded. Does it grow slower than stores with big investments? Sure, but I focus on what I can control. Great prices, reliable shipping, and excellent customer service. And trust me, customers notice. So, if I can do it, you can do it too. If you're on a tight budget, start by looking around. Do you have old toys or collectibles or even unused gadgets? Sell them. Garage sales, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. There are so many great ways to get that initial funding. Or if you already have a big batch of Lego laying around, even better, because that means you already have that starting inventory and could save up some money to spend it on something else. So that's it. I have to be real with you. And I also mentioned this in some of my other videos. Running a Bricklink store isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, hard work, and patience. Not just with managing inventory and picking orders and whatnot, but also with your customers. You're providing a service and they expect quality. Maybe you are already a Bricklink seller. I'd love to hear your story. Drop me a comment down below and share how you got started. If you're not a seller yet, but you want to be one, tell me how you will be doing it. Tell me your strategy. Tell me what you will be selling or how you will be managing your budget. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like and don't forget to subscribe. And hey, while you're here, check out my Bricklink and Brick Owl stores. The links are in the description below. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next video.